Hey friends, so today we are going for a shop with me to Silly Solly's. I was gonna say like a grocery shop slash like a cheap shop. I don't know, I've never heard of Silly Solly's before, but it's the grand opening for Silly Solly's in my town today, and it is in the afternoon. I didn't make like the first line like I did with Audi when Audi first opened. I got a video of that, I'll leave down below if you hadn't seen that. Audi, they kind of made it out it will be a big deal, and everyone in line just got a free trolley token, which is 99 cents. So that was a bit of a letdown. Silly Solly's, they're making like the fact that they're opening a big deal, but I don't think they're making the grand opening such a big deal. I could be wrong. I know they're decorated with balloons and things, like they are making it fun, but I think for being there it wasn't that much of a big deal. They do have the Lions, they're doing a barbecue, like a charity barbecue, but we just had lunch, so probably won't be getting anything from that. But I've never heard of Silly Solly's, have you? So essentially my mind with Silly Solly's is essentially like Five Below in America, so everything's $5 or below. Essentially how Silly Solly's is. And they do have an in-store butcher with steaks, so if you have seen our other videos, you'll know that Nick and I do enjoy a steak for breakfast. We generally like to do that at least 3 times a week, but it's just, especially coming into Christmas season, we had to like knuckle down on our budget a bit, so we didn't have no steak last week. And I'm feeling it, the lack of red meat. I'm like, oh, all week. So the fact we can now get $5 steaks will be really good, because we essentially been spending about $55 on steak for a week for both of us. I mean, for breakfast for a week. I mean, that's not even a full week. That's three breakfasts of the week. But yeah, if we can get these $5 steaks, that'll make it down to $30. So that's great difference there, but obviously it's the quality of the steak, so we'll see what they are. There might not even be any left. So this is in the afternoon, sorry, I was saying that I'm not making it like right at the start of the grand opening. It's still grand opening day, but there has been about an hour or two ago, there was posts on like the community groups on Facebook saying if you're gonna go, be prepared to wait in line for like an hour to 2 hours to check out, because it's that busy. So I'm hoping now it's a bit later in the afternoon, it's quieted down, we'll see. But yeah, we'll go in, we'll have a look, we'll get our regular grocery shopping, what we can, what I think is a good deal, and then we'll go home and I'll just do the rest on Coles for delivery. But yeah, so steak seems like it'll be good. Chicken breast, I know they advertise like a single chicken breast in a good thing for $5, and it does have it by weight, but by weight it's more expensive. If you just need a singular chicken breast, obviously it's handy, it's less money up front if you physically don't have much money. But for my situation and getting like a week's worth at a time, getting a single chicken breast for $5 isn't ideal for me. So that I'm sure I'll go from Coles. Actually, we might not even need chicken breast this week, to be honest, but that's just one example that I've just seen online. But yeah, we'll just go and have a look. Christmas decorations as well. I said to Nick, I'm like, I'll get a Christmas decoration. I'm like, at least it'll be $5 or less. And he was like, no, you're gonna get multiple. But I'm not gonna go silly. I'm gonna stick with a budget, our usual grocery budget as well. But yeah, it'll be fun. Let's go. Alright, so there was pictures on a community page of this car park. It's definitely not as busy as it was, but this is the busiest I've ever seen this car park. So there's the yeah, the Silly Solly's. To be honest, like, obviously it's called Silly Solly's, and this is gonna sound dumb, but it's such a silly name. Like, I don't like the name of it. Oh well, but we're here. Let's go in. Alright, so walking in right at the entrance, there had some Christmas stuff. Those aisles were busy. So I kind of was trying to avoid the busy aisles, especially while filming, but they had this massive wall of tinsel. It actually looked really, really beautiful. And I've never seen so many different types of tinsels in the different kind of colorways. So first impressions, I was impressed. I was like, wow, this is kind of magical, not going to lie. So Christmas stuff, there's quite a lot. For the size of the store, it is overall a smallish store, But yeah, I was pretty impressed with the Christmas stuff. The Xmas hanging Santa there was cute, and I like the reindeer saying ho ho ho. I wouldn't know where I put it, so I didn't get it. And a couple of giant bows if you have like a big gift. I don't know, they were just kind of cool to look at. The wrapping paper, I thought $2, awesome. Heaps of selection last year, I left that too late. And then I realized how thin it was. So on the label, it is 3 millimeters, like top to bottom, like the length, but only 70 centimeters on the roll, which is almost nothing. Like, I just thought that was crazy. Yes, it's $2, but then to what, wrap an item or two, or it might not even be enough to wrap an item depending on the box. I don't know. So I started weaving in and out the aisles. I wanted some Christmas gift bags. See the price of that, since the wrapping paper is kind of ridiculous. So I found the aisle of the gift bags, but then it didn't have Christmas gift bags. I did end up finding that later, but that's fine. Here I decided, yes, I'm going to get that. So the hair accessories I thought was really, really good. They're super cute. They feel pretty nice. These claw clips, I already got one of this brand. Salvo stocked this brand in claw clips. So I got the flower one already at home, and I love it. And it actually holds my hair really, really well. And I do have long curly hair, or wavy hair. That's the flower one I'm touching now I have. So for $2, definitely going to grab some of that. And I like the selection, and it's like, it's kind of trendy, the colorways and things that they have, like they're nice. So very impressed with the hair accessories. So I'm feeling more better about this store, because out of that wrapping paper I was like, okay, I get the trick now. It's cheap because it's very little, or I don't know. That was kind of my mindset. These mirrors I thought were pretty cool too. That would be kind of fun, and especially $5. I don't really need it, but I mean, when I was younger, I would have loved that. So even like little things like that for Christmas shopping, you can find pretty cool gifts in here for a cheap price. This little bandana scrunchie was really cute. I've never really worn one before, so I've left that, but it was cute. These paint pots, I actually took a picture and I sent it to the group chat, because we had a little cook up this day or the day after, I can't remember now. So it was just me, Nick, Callum, and another family member. So I took a picture and asking, like, should I get us all one? And the boys were like, no. So I didn't do that, but I thought that would have been a fun activity to do. And then I explained it, and we're going to organize some kind of like painty thing, and like couple of drinks and food later down track, so that's going to be fun. Anyway, so they have yarn here. I've recently gotten into crochet. I personally don't like acrylic yarn, and this is all acrylic. So if you need acrylic yarn, they have a really good range of colors and different color ways to compare to Spotlight, so I thought that was kind of cool. The shelving around here was a bit mishmash. It was a little bit all over the place. Like, they had two different lots of yarns on two ends, so you'd think that would just be in an aisle if they had that much. I don't know. And then I saw this and I was like, that's like a Lynx rip-off body wash, but then they do actually have the Lynx too. So when I saw that body wash here, I straight away thought of Lynx, and maybe it's like an Audi type deal as well thrown in the mix. Earbuds, we thought we'd give them a try. Nick uses so many earbuds. Or the cotton tips. So I did pick one of those up for $2 for this case. I can't remember how much is in there. I can't see. But yeah, they work fine, so that's all fine and good. And there's so much craft, lots and lots of craft. I feel like it's your typical like cheapest chips or reject shop kind of shop as well. It's more so that than a grocery shop. From reading and seeing things online, I thought it was more grocery store kind of vibes with a little bit of like a cheap shop mix into it. But I think it's definitely, at least for this Silly Sollies and that they've just opened up in my town, it's definitely more cheap shop vibe and then a little bit of groceries. But they had like all these kits for molding clay and acrylic art set. I do have some rocks I want to paint for my travel channel, for my next travel channel, which is Just Our Adventures. It's always linked down in the description if you want to see that. So it's a new channel that we've done, and I want to paint rocks. I have the rocks already, and just paint them kind of fun, like the whole rock painting when that went viral. Like, obviously I'm like, what, 2-3 years behind. But they had those acrylic sets, and I'm like, oh, I'd prefer the individual colors, and I turned around and it was there. So definitely will go back for paint, but it's not a need. Don't need it for the groceries. But I will definitely come back for the paint and try that to paint the rocks. Barbecue wise, we do a lot of barbecue outdoor cooking. We do use these foil trays, and $5 for a pack. Well, that one was a 4-pack, and the one I got, I think, was a 10 pack. That's a good price. Here, pencil cases, $2-3 depending. I thought I was going to pick one up for my crochet hooks. That's another hobby I've recently got into. But I don't know, they were a bit kiddish, so decided not to. These Cokes, awesome price. We wouldn't really drink them, but I know that's a really good price. They even have fishing stuff. I was going to get Nick something, but he kind of already has all of that anyway. So it was no point. But again, just knowing that they do have little bits and pieces there is on a good low price is handy to note. The party section was pretty cool, to be honest. Like, I didn't realize you can actually get the packs of like the glow figurine, like dancing people. That would be so fun. And I'm thinking about Christmas, like if we just get a couple packs and I don't know, we just mess around, maybe. Again, I'm just kind of showing what they have. They had like nice tablecloths and things, but not really Christmas ones. They had all these balloons. If I need balloons, I'll just go to Spotlight personally, but if you want to do your own, they have that. Now this would have been handy when I was doing eBay. It's like a pack of 4 and a decent pack of tape for like $5. If you're moving or something, that's a bargain. And now this is a meat fridge, so it's like these tiny 2-door fridges, for 2-door fridges. And I was looking at it and I'm like, so you can see their mincemeat is $15.02 a kilo, and they just put $5 worth in each pack. The meat by kilo, it seemed okay, like the steaks, but they just didn't really look the best. I don't know. I feel like the fat on it is really thick, and obviously the fat is the most like weightiest part, the heaviest part of the actual steak. I did end up getting some of this sausage meat. I thought that was kind of nice. That brand for sausage meat for $5. So I did end up getting that. Even the regular sausages, $5, that seemed alright. But the steaks, like I was hoping for, no. I recently broke a hose attachment, so I did put this in my basket, but then I put it back. It's like, no, I'm not here shopping for myself. I'm here still to do grocery shopping. Just have a look. This steak as well, I thought would really be really good for tomatoes. Again, had it in my basket, took it out because I'm like, no, I'm not shopping for myself. These pots though, I brought, I think it was a pack of 100 of these pots on Temu, the exact same pots, the same flimsy, tackiest. There is this film in the inside, like, I don't know what chemical is in there. So they've obviously separated it, stuck a label on, and selling them as $2 a pot for a 10 pack. It's great, except those pots are awful. Like, the thinness is whatever, but there is this sticky, not even sticky, like this slimy film in the inside. It had on these, it had on the ones I brought from Temu. And whatever grew, as soon as it sprouted, it just died. Like, you can't grow in something like that. So these square ones are a little bit different. They still have that flimsiness. I couldn't easily with one hand take it apart. Even these ones, I can't take anything apart. So it might have that weird coating in the inside. I'm not too sure. These pots were kind of cute, but there's no drainage hole either, so it's like, not for me. But these hanging baskets are actually really cute. I wouldn't mind a few hanging baskets. And then I thought, oh, it's just the inserts is $5 or $4, and then it's a hanging for $5. It's still kind of good. But for this one specifically, it's the 2-in-1. I don't know. And now we're at the grocery aisle, finally. So we have some weird, unusual chips. We have some sauces, some pickly things. This is the only aisle, essentially, for actual food. They had a few aisles of, like, sodas and junk food and more chips and lollies and just junk. But for actual pantry staples, it was just this one little aisle, which I thought was crazy. I think I had the intention that this was more like a grocery shop, so maybe that's why I thought it was kind of crazy. But I don't know. I just think more pantry lines, or even, like, they have steak, but there's no fresh fruit, there's no veggies, not even a bag of potatoes or carrots, like even the veggies that will stay there fresher for longer. So I don't know. I was kind of disappointed with the whole grocery section, to be honest. I do a haul soon, and you'll see what I brought, but I didn't really get much grocery items at all because there wasn't much. And there's people lining up for the checkout. Alright, did I just spend $45.50 impulsively? Yes. Is there anything that I brought that I would have gotten a normal grocery shop? No, I don't think anything. Oh, maybe a couple of drinks. I do enjoy a drink for Nick and I, which I did get that aloe vera drink, one mango, one peach. We can try both, and I know we'll just have one each. But besides from that, meat wise, I got sausage meat, for $5. That was pretty good. Otherwise, I did get things obviously that I wanted. Like we've been saying, we want a silicone like basting brush, and we wanted more solar lights for under the umbrella. Actually the earbuds, yeah, that was $2. And we do use them. So the things that I did get, we will use, and we have mentioned that it's just little things here and there that we have been meaning to get. So it's good to get those. Did I need them like right now? Probably not, but I was there anyway, so might as well. Grocery wise, no, it's pretty much one aisle, like you guys would have seen, one aisle of actual grocery, like pantry items, and then there's a few aisles of junk food. They do have like all your cleaning products, which I thought was cool, and all your toiletries, which I thought was cool. I don't need any of that now, so I didn't look too much in that. But for your knick-knackety general cheap shop, I do think it's pretty good, but as a grocery shop, no. And the meat selection, again, if you're in a pinch and you just have $5 and you need something to throw together, definitely it's great. And the fact that they do offer that is good, because obviously your bigger supermarkets don't. But for me, it's not worth it. I didn't get any other steaks. There was so little, and it was by weight, and even weight by kilo was okay, but the fat on it was that thick. So I'm like, they could have trimmed that down a bit, because that's where most of the weight is. And like, I don't know, meat wise compared to the thing, it just wasn't worth it. Am I in a rush to come back? No. Will I go back? Maybe. I mean, I do want to get the acrylic paints, to be honest. I probably will come back here when I get the acrylic paints for rock painting. But yeah, let's go home. I'm hot, and I do have that sausage meat, so that does need to go into the fridge. And I'll go home and we'll do our click and collect for I was gonna say Spotlight, for Coles, and that will get delivered. I keep saying click and collect, but we'll order online. That will get delivered tomorrow, and then I'll do a Coles haul. I'll do a haul when we get home of what I brought. Exactly, and then we'll come back tomorrow for the Coles haul. But let's go home for now. Right, we're in my lounge room. I need the AC. It is hot, and it's just one bag of stuff. I did just pop to Spotlight. I had a click and collect that I picked up. While I was in there, I looked at the wrapping paper. That wrapping paper is the same, 70 centimeters of length for $5. I can't remember how much Silly Solly's was selling it. When I saw it at Silly Solly's, I thought that's how they get their money, is a lot smaller items, for some things obviously. But no, that just must be the wrapping paper this year. So I'm not buying wrapping paper. Everything's going in gift bags. Still, gift bags is like $1, $2, $3 depending on the size per person. I don't know. I'm gonna look at op shops. I did pop to op shop because it's right next door to Spotlight. They didn't have any. But anyway, haul for Silly Solly's. So we got the sandalwood and citronella tea light candles. I think they were $2.50, $3. I don't know, the receipt somewhere. And then we got a 10 pack. Was this 10 pack? Oh no, 10. Oh yeah, it says 10 pack. Oh, it's lemon center too. I didn't realize that. The coils, so they'll both be for outside. This I thought was fantastic, so I probably will definitely get foil containers from Silly Solly's again. 10 pack for this size for $5. Generally $5, you're lucky to get 2 for the bigger size. These were the drinks that I mentioned in the car. I didn't film them because the food aisles was kind of hectic. But these aloe vera drinks, it doesn't look like, it does have pulp, but you kind of can't see it. So yeah, we just got a mango and a peach that will chill. These were $2.50 each. So if they're nice, then that'd be good. This claw clip, you guys saw me grab. This is the same brand as one of my other ones that's around here, which I love. So this is really cute and fun. The Christmas decoration I decided to get, I just wanted to get the one which is this Merry Christmas wooden elf, which is like pretty good wood. Better than what I got from Temu recently, and this was $3. And I don't really have any elf decorations or anything that like bright really, so I thought that'd be really cute. Silicone brush, $2 for this one. Again, something that we've been mentioning that we need, so grab that. The only meat we got was sausage meat. This was $5. Don't know what I'll use for that. Maybe sausage rolls. maybe some breakfast casserole kind of thing. I'm not sure. It can go in the freezer unless it's something that we have. I got this scrunchie. This is literally my first spring kind of scrunchie. All my scrunchies are like more winter wise. So that was cute. I probably will, maybe not every time I go in, like I don't need a stupid amount, but I would like more springy, summery type scrunchies. So maybe the next couple of visits that I do, I'll go look at the accessories, because that is a really good deal for things like that. Cotton tips, like I said, this was $2.50 I believe, which is like a standard price for the cheaper brands of cotton tips. So that's fine. The fairy light, this was $5, 100 fairy light. So I just got the white and solar. So this is going to wrap around our umbrella. This one's 7 meters length, whereas I recently brought some for the umbrella, which was 4 meters length, and I paid $7. So we get 2 more meters, and it was $2 cheaper. So, and they had a lot of fairy lights and things. So I don't think I had anything massively big. It was generally all those smaller boxes. There was some that was slightly bigger, but I think it's because it had bigger bulbs. I probably only had like a few bulbs on it. So obviously don't expect to go in there and get enough like LED rope to wrap up around your house. But again, for it being $5 or less, although I do think all of them were $5 for the fairy lights, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And Nesquik banana. We recently ordered this online. It was on clearance. I can't remember what website I went on, but I've been meaning to go back on it. What website was it? I know they spelled lolly as Lolli. Was it just called Our Lolly Shop or My Lolly Shop? Maybe it was just Lolly Shop. I'm not sure. I'll try and figure it out and I'll leave it on this screen. And they had this on clearance. I think I paid like $7 or $8. I don't know how much it is regular retail price in specialty stores for banana Nesquik, but you can't get this at your standard Coles and Woolies. At least I don't think you can. So yeah, the fact I had that for $5 was really cool, because Nick loves his banana milk. That's one of his favorites, and I don't mind it too. So that is nice. And then I also just got a bag. So don't know how much this bag cost me. We got my receipt here. So we did pay $45.50 altogether. So although again it's like a cheap Five Below kind of store, definitely all adds up. But again, all the items that I did get, if it was a regular grocery shop, probably wouldn't pick up. I mean, the drinks maybe, I don't know, whatever. But it is things that we will be using. I just want to know how much this bag costs. Oh, the bag was $1. I'm like, I would not be surprised if they tried to flog these bags out for $5. And it's actually quite a nice bag. Like, it's got structure to it. Like, it's, yeah. So yeah, that was only $1, so that's pretty cool. I just like to make sure my receipts, to make sure everything kinda is. Yeah. And I mean, they had like freezer bags and things like that. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, I need some. But it was like an 8-pack. So I'm like, that's how they get you. It's not much. I might as well get a 25-pack and pay an extra $1 or $2 and get a whole lot more in the proper supermarket. But anyhow, Nick's already taken half the stuff that I think he's got all the outside things like the coils and the tea lights and the fairy lights, because I'm excited for that. I'm going to go jump on my computer and do a order for cups. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
So because this is more a silly solly shop with me and whatever kind of video, I just kind of thought we'll just quickly skim through what I actually got grocery wise, since I didn't get many grocery items at all at Silly Solly's. So we got some fresh produce here: spinach, asparagus, we got prosciutto, I got this Milky Bar Milo chocolate, which is great, some green beans, strawberry, mangoes. So we are hosting dinner tonight. This is another reason why I'm doing voiceover, because Nick had music playing and we're just getting in the vibe and getting prepared and cleaning and cooking and whatever else. So we got some passata, and the corn and the beans and tomatoes is all pantry restock. I got passion fruit pulp, so much cheaper just getting a can of it rather than actual fresh passion fruits, because I made pavlovas for dessert. I am getting into the festive cooking a little bit early, so I didn't make them from scratch, the pavs. I got these and then I just put homemade whipped cream, which is super easy to do, and strawberries and the passion fruit pulp on top. These Nescafe sachets were half price again, so we love the creme brulee one, so I got 2 of them and 1 vanilla. I got a big bag of potatoes. It was much cheaper to get it that way, so we're going to be having potatoes for quite a while. I got an 8-pack of this Easy Mac because I've just been like addicted to it. It's so bad, but it's so good. Some crackers because we got dips and things, but we ran out of crackers. Some 2-minute noodles. We thought we'll try the Coles brand. It's actually not too bad. Chicken wings and chicken breast just for some meals throughout the week. We got our standard milk and some cream. Um, Steaks. We did get $6 steaks. It has been a hot minute since Coles had these. They've always had it on the website, but it's always been unavailable. I don't know if they have had them in store or not, but they were available to purchase on the website. So it's kind of worked out good that we didn't get the $5 ones from Silly Solly's because the $6 ones from Coles is much better. Got bottles of water, and it's kind of an overview. So just mainly fresh produce, a little bit of pantry, and meats for throughout the week. But that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and coming shopping with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.